Hey Spidey fans, welcome back to the channel, Movie Creepers, where we break down every twist and turn of your friendly neighborhood spider. Today, we're diving into episodes 4 and 5, and trust me, there's a lot to unpack. From new suits to big reveals, gang wars, and secret identities. Let's get into it. Before we jump into the exploration, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on future videos. Thank you. Let's begin. Episode 4. Episode 4 kicks off with Peter Parker in the middle of a presentation about the magnetic generator he's been working on with Dr. Connors. But of course, it's not going smoothly because Dr. Bentley Whitman, who is, let's face it, always a thorn in Peter's side, is making things difficult. Can this guy ever catch a break? Anyway, things get interesting when Norman Osborn summons Peter to his office. And here we get our first big moment. Peter meets Harry, but Norman quickly ushers him out so he can have a private conversation with Peter. And guess what? Norman is all about the Sokovia Accords. He mentions the battle at the German airport, which, if you remember from the movies, was the showdown between Captain America and Iron Man. Spider-Man wasn't involved, but things are tense. Norman promises Peter that he'll take care of the Accords. I mean, that's pretty cryptic, right? Now, here's where it gets even more intriguing. Norman's got a whole bunch of Spider-Man suits ready for Peter. The first one, Prodigy, is a nod to the comics. But of course, it doesn't work out. Peter's cape gets caught while stopping a mug, and he ends up getting roughed up. Not exactly the perfect debut for that suit. Then we get to Ricochet. That one's got wings and stingers, but Spidey can't quite get a handle on. And lastly, Dusk. Peter accidentally freaks out a little girl when he tries to help her get her balloon back. Safe to say, none of these costumes are quite right. Meanwhile, we see Lonnie Lincoln and his friend Pearl Pang. Things aren't going so well on that front either. Lonnie's quality time with Pearl is interrupted when Big Donovan, the leader of the 10th Street Gang, calls him in to pick up some food. But there's a catch. He has to do it in hostile gang territory. That's no small feat. On top of that, we meet Camilla Black from the Scorpions. She warns Lonnie that Big Donovan's boss, Matt Gargan, will be making a move soon. And when Donovan finds out Lonnie's seen too much, he decides Lonnie's going to need protection. And who knows? This could be the beginning of something darker for Lonnie. Back at Oscorp, things get personal for Peter when he sits down for a heart-to-heart with Norman Osborn. Norman shares his vision of Spider-Man. He wants a hero who's better than the Avengers, someone to represent the next generation of heroes. And Peter? He's the one Norman has chosen to carry that torch. Norman then gifts Peter the Oscorp suit. You can see Peter's excitement. This is a game changer. The new suit is sleek, high-tech. It's everything Peter could want in a Spider-Man suit. But it doesn't take long before things get real when Spidey takes on a group of Russian criminals. You've got Dmitry Smirdyevok, Chameleon, Michael Sistovich, Rhino, Mila Masaryk, Unicorn, and Roxana Volkov, all working together to make a big score. And Spider-Man? Well, he's ready for action. Now, here's where things go south for Peter. During the battle, Peter unmasks, and wouldn't you know it, he does it right in front of Harry. Harry's now seen Peter's face, and the secret's out. Talk about a game changer. And then, to top it all off, we get one of the biggest shockers episode. Mila Masaryk escapes custody, and we find out that she's heading to meet none other than Dr. Octopus. Yeah, that's right. Otto Octavius is back and working with criminals. Not good news for our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Episode 5. Alright, Episode 5 picks up right where Episode 4 left off. Things are looking pretty grim for Spider-Man after he unmasks in front of Harry. But we can't linger too long on that because we've got more action to cover. So, remember Mila? She's out on the loose with that rhinoceros-like helmet she stole, and she's heading straight for the prison where her gangmates are being held. She's not just escaping, she's attacking. Using her new helmet to take down the guards, Mila causes some serious chaos. And that's when Spider-Man swings in to stop her. Now, this is a pretty intense battle. Mila's got that powerful helmet, but Spider-Man's got his agility and quick thinking. The fight gets even more dangerous when Mila starts attacking civilians to distract Spidey. And things get even crazier when she accidentally shoots Mikhail Sitsovit, Rhino. Peter, being the hero he is, takes the laser blast from Mikhail, and in the process, he helps Mikhail remove Mila's helmet. Talk about teamwork. After the dust settles, Spidey swings out, and Peter finally makes it to the movie theater where he promised Nico he'd meet her. But guess what? He invited Harry too. Awkward moment number 2 of the day that Nico's not thrilled. But they go ahead and watch a movie together because, hey, what are friends for, right? But we can't forget about Lonnie Lincoln's story. He's been missing football practice because Big Donovan's got him running errands. His coach is upset, but Lonnie's determination to prove himself is stronger than ever. However, things get complicated when Big Donovan sends Lonnie to a parking lot for a gang clash. The Scorpions and the 10th Street Gang are about to clash, and Lonnie's stuck in the middle. Things get even crazier when Matt Gargan, the Scorpion, shows up and threatens the 10th Street Gang. As the fight breaks out, out. Lonnie doesn't engage until he sees Mac about to stab Big Donovan. Lonnie jumps in to save him, getting stabbed in the process, and then tackles the Scorpion. The police arrive, the gang scatter, and Lonnie earns Big Donovan's trust. But this is where it gets wild. Big Donovan gives Lonnie a new name, Tombstone. This is the beginning of a new chapter for Lonnie. And if you know the comics, you know this is just the start of something dark, dangerous. And that's a wrap on episodes 4 and 5 of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. We've got new suits, secret identities exposed, and a whole lot of action. What did you think of this video? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated. See you in the next one.
The aerodynamics are top-notch.